What is up, YouTube? So as my subscribers know, I make the best one-wheel content on the internet right now. So it was no surprise when Onewheel sent me a brand new Onewheel GT to review. Or at least I assume they sent me one. Or at least I assume that they tried to send me one. I don't have one. Living in a van, I'm assuming that they just don't have my address. You know, living in this thing, I'm kind of just all over. So that's not gonna stop me. We're gonna do a review anyway. Yeah, so this is my Onewheel GT review and unboxing, even though I don't have a box to open. But we'll figure that out. Troglio's one-wheel content, Troglio's one-wheel content, Troglio has the best content. Let me grab my, so I don't have a GT, but I do have an XR. We're gonna compare it to the XR mostly, because I want my subscribers to stay informed about like all the new one-wheel stuff and what the company's doing, you know, with their boarding. So, yeah, let's get into it. Troglio. Top speed, okay. The GT specs post an impressive 20 miles an hour. I know, it's kind of crazy. One-wheel XR, 19. So, you're not getting a lot more out of it. It's the same motor. That's what's weird. They didn't upgrade the motor at all. The extra 1 mile per hour comes from just the battery, which allows more voltage through. They claim 3 horsepower now. It's still a 750 watt motor, so you're not getting much there. The average rider is not gonna notice that 1 mile an hour difference, that 1 horsepower difference. For me personally, I don't like going that fast. You know, that gets into nosedives, and that's where you start, you know, launching off the front of it. It's 1 mile an hour. It's kind of an upgrade. For me, one-wheels are meant for cruising. My top speed's around 12 miles an hour, most of the time just because I walk mouse with it. And you know, we're just trotting along. There's no hurry, you know? One-wheel content. The GT, it's kind of heavy. It's 35 pounds. You know, that's kind of heavy. My XR, it's 27 pounds, you know? And this thing's like just big enough to pick up. Like I can carry this into a restaurant like kind of confidently, you know, and just lean it against stuff, you know, and then do whatever. Sit down, put it underneath the table. I have added weight to my one-wheel before, and it makes it like uncarryable. So when I had a bunch of mods on this, I had like a speaker, I had turn signals, I had a top plate on here, the fender adds weight, you know, everything adds weight. But this is manageable. 27 pounds is manageable with the fender. I'm probably sitting at like 28 pounds right now. 35 pounds is a lot. I don't think you can carry it like this anymore. You know, I look natural. Like I can swing it around. I'm not the biggest person, you know, I'm kind of weak. But I can carry this thing around, you know, manage. It's also like the wingspan. You got to carry it like out. Yeah, GT, definitely heavier. There is an upgraded handle on the GT. It comes with one of those handles that you carry on the side. I never liked those. My friend Jace has one. If you carry it like this, it makes the board like extra wide, you know? So I prefer this. And the Onewheel GT does come with this. But like I said, it's an extra 8 pounds. It is the same size as the GT. So there's no difference there. Troglio has the best content. So let's talk range. The range is the biggest upgrade by far when it comes to the Onewheel XR to the GT. The range on this thing is 18 miles. I've gotten 19 out of it going downhill. The GT goes 32 miles on one charge. That's what the extra battery is going to get you. That's what the extra weight is going to get you, just more range. Now, I only charge my Onewheel once every like 4 days. Me and Mouse ride every day. Well, I ride, Mouse doesn't ride. I ride every day about 3-4 miles a day with Mouse. And yeah, it goes for forever. I hardly ever ride more than 10 miles at a time. So a 30-mile range is like ridiculous. Also, I don't know anyone whose feet don't get tired on the Onewheel XR. Usually after about 5 miles, my feet start to get tired. I added concave foot pads, which help a lot. Now, the GT does come with foot pads, with a rear concave foot pad. It's not flat like the XR, so that is kind of nice if you are riding 30 plus miles. Yeah, I don't know why you would need to ride 30 miles unless you like have super beefy calf muscles, an extra 2 hours to spare. If your work commute was like 30 miles away, but yeah, you only go 20 miles an hour, so it's gonna take you 2 hours to get there. But foot pads are cheap though. It's not like you need to buy the GT because it has an upgraded foot pad. You can buy aftermarket foot pads. This foot pad, I made these on my 3D printer. You just need something to like lift your foot up this much on the back end of it. You don't need a whole lot of, you don't need it. You can definitely like get a by without it. So yeah, like I said, the average rider, you're not gonna be going 30 miles. Yeah, you're just gonna get tired, so 30 miles would be fun. I might go 30 miles, but I run a one-wheel channel, so like I'm a little different. Mouse only goes about 10, that's about her limit. So this thing's fine for me. Yeah, the XR is great. Also, outlets are everywhere. So having an 18-mile range is fine because there's a little map on the Onewheel app, and it has charge stations everywhere. But maybe if you're doing like extreme wilderness stuff, but at that point you're probably just gonna buy the GT anyway. Troglio's one-wheel content. The GT does look kind of cool. I will admit, it's a little sleeker, it's not as boxy, it's a little more curvy. Yeah, it does look cool. Yeah, the GT is just a little sleeker. But if you're spending, you know, over $1,000 on something, you're gonna just put mods into it. So, like I made these. This is a fender that I bought from Craft and Ride. This is a bag I put on. Like, you're gonna mod it out, you know? You could probably paint it. One-wheel content, Troglio. Durability. They claim the GT has a better build quality. Now, I hope that's true. I can't attest to it. It might be true, it might not. I do know that the GT is not waterproof, which is the biggest problem I have on my XR. I replaced the front foot pad sensor in September, and by February, riding through the snow and ice and just puddles, the front sensor got waterlogged. So I had to do a front sensor delete because I didn't want to spend 150 bucks on a new foot pad anyway. Yeah, I hope that the build quality is better, but it's not waterproof, so I don't see it being better. I did look up foot pads on the GT, and they're also $150. So all the parts are replaceable, which is nice, but all the parts are expensive. So yeah, I hope it's better. Can't tell, because, you know, they haven't shipped me one yet because they don't know where I am. So, I mean, it's obvious that they should have shipped me one, right? Like, I have the best one-wheel content. Every Monday he uploads what he's got. So the Onewheel GT comes in, base model, comes in at $2,200. Which is like the price of a used car, a little expensive. You get, with the $2,200, you get the Onewheel GT, a charger, and a handle. And I think that's it. And you can choose whether or not have a treaded tire or a slick tire, but the shredded tire costs 50 bucks more. And there's also no color options. So you're not getting a whole lot. So compare that to the XR. I got my XR for $1,400 off of Facebook Marketplace. They're getting cheaper and cheaper every day on Facebook Marketplace because the new GTs are coming out. So for like half the price, you can get just a good as board. Unfortunately, you cannot buy an XR brand new anymore. You can't do it. I wish you could, but they have discontinued the XR, which is kind of sad because this is just an amazing board all around. For how much I put it through, it is pretty durable. Yeah, I bought this thing at 1,400 miles and I have 1,000 miles on it now. It's held up pretty good. Like, I can't complain about that. Yeah, if you're worried about durability and build quality, all the parts are replaceable. So like mileage shouldn't really matter when you buy an XR because you can just replace the part. You can replace the battery, the boards, the sensors, the wheel, tires, hub motor, everything. GT parts are gonna be more expensive, but you know, it's a new model. So since they discontinued this is kind of like gonna be the retro model in a few years. With Onewheel only releasing a new board every 4 years, you know, these are just gonna get cheaper. They're still gonna work. I don't see anyone throwing theirs out, you know. They're still gonna be worth, they hold their value, you know. Yeah, but GTs, they're definitely gonna come down from that $2,200 price if you try to resell them. So every Sunday he remembers he forgot about. The Onewheel GT, it's the same size as this and the same motor, so it's gonna handle pretty much the same. You're not getting a big difference in rideability. Yeah, it's gonna have the same feeling. It's gonna have everything pretty much the same, so that's just what you're getting. One-wheel content troll. So I get ads for the Onewheel, for the new Onewheel GT and Python X on almost every video that I watch on YouTube, which is kind of insane. Like, Onewheel's advertising budget has to just be through the roof. I don't think they should do that. I don't think they should spend that much on advertising, you know? They had the huge release event, which is great. Very informative, and then they spend, you know, tons of money on advertising, which I would rather see them spend less money on advertising and just lower the price of the thing, you know? $2,200, it's insane. Because for me, like, I watched the release event and I was like, okay, it's kind of a new board, kind of cool, I get it. You know, but that's not gonna make me go out and buy the Onewheel GT. What's gonna make me buy the Onewheel GT is my best friend getting it, and then me, I'm gonna have to go get one. I bought a Onewheel, and then my friend Jace was like, that looks so fun. And then he bought a Onewheel. So riding with friends is really what the Onewheel community is about. And I feel like the huge price tag is just killing the community, you know? Because it's a very high dollar community to begin with. This is a huge, amazing piece of tech. I get it. But yeah, I would rather have them sell more models at a lower price, just so everyone can go out and ride. Because this thing is the future. Everyone should have one. It's free energy, man. As you just plug it into a wall and then you can go, you know, 18 miles. I think that's all I got. I'm gonna throw in some clips. Check out the van build. New videos every Monday. I'm in New Mexico right now. It's beautiful here. There's a ski resort and it's 65 degrees. Yeah. The sensor delete, okay. It's not the best way to go, but I mean, it works, so. Troglio's one-wheel content, Troglio's one-wheel content. Troglio has the best content. Every Monday he uploads what he's got. Every Sunday he remembers he forgot about. Troglio's one-wheel content, Troglio's one-wheel content, Troglio's one-wheel content, Troglio's one-wheel content. Troglio has the best content. Troglio's one-wheel content, Troglio's one-wheel content. Troglio has the best content.